What's up, everybody? Driving around the Tahoe today. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the Ford Fiesta ST and just why I love that car so much. Just take a little drive and just talk about the car a little bit and talk about why it really is just as awesome as everybody says it is. So, I'll put this thing in drive and cruise around town a little bit today. There's a giant duck in the road. I'm actually going to turn you around so you can see this, but there's a duck in the road. Can you see the duck? You see him? Look at the duck. That's crazy. No, it didn't hit the duck. He's okay. God, the thing was ugly. The Fiesta ST today, guys. I've driven this car, the Fiesta ST, probably 3 times now. I've driven both options. There's really not that many options with the Fiesta ST. It's either like you get the stuff or you don't. And I drove the one without the Recaros and without the sunroof, you know, the very base model. And I've also driven the one with the Recaros and with the sunroof, which is the, you know, higher option package. I love both. Either way, it's a fantastic car. Whether you have a sunroof, whether you have the Recaros, it doesn't matter. It is awesome. You don't even know that the thing is front-wheel drive. It is more fun to drive than some Corvettes that I've driven. Let's just put that in place right there. So just to let you guys know how great it really is. And the way that it stacks up against its competitors is unreal. Feeling that you don't get from the Abarth, the Abarth 500. The Abarth, you feel like you're sitting on top of the car. You sit really high up and very upright. There's a big, you know, sort of greenhouse, and you kind of feel like you're peering out over it. When you go around a turn fast in the Abarth, you don't really feel like as secure as you do in the Fiesta ST. In the Fiesta ST, you feel down in it. You feel involved. You feel connected. And that's something that you only get from a real sports car. 197 horsepower, give or take, on overboost, that's what they say. 0 to 60 in high 6s, 6.7, I think. Around the corners, I don't see that you could be much faster in a stock Mustang GT. I really don't, because the amount to which you're pushing that thing, you know, you can really be full throttle a lot of the time in the Fiesta ST, whereas in like a Mustang Corvette, you just have too much speed going, you know, you'd have to keep backing off. So I think the ST is really great because it gives you the chance to really get on the throttle and give it all it's got. I'm talking blowing the tires off in first, chirping them into third potentially, depending on the kind of surface you have and what kind of tires you're riding on, which are the ones it comes with aren't great, so if they're those, it's very possible. And the whole experience in general is just amazing. The connection you feel through the steering, which yes, it's electronic steering, but you wouldn't know it. You feel every bump, every crack, every crevice, every change of camber in the road, every pull, every turn, every wheel spin, every little bit of torque steer that you get, everything. The throttle response is on point. Boost happens, for me, I felt it really after like 4,000 RPM, but you don't have the crazy overwhelming torque steer wheel snapping sense of boost that you get in something, say, like Mazda Speed 3, which has disgusting torque steer. The Fiesta ST, power-wise, is plenty. I think that it could use a little more in some instances, maybe, you know, in a straight line or on a really sweeping racetrack, you'd probably be wanting a little bit more out of it. What it's meant for is perfect. I really couldn't ask any more of the car, because what you're having is just the right amount to not throw you into, you know, crazy torque steer, not really slide you into amazing understeer unless you do it on purpose, and then when you lift off, the back end just rotates. I would say that the sound is the downfall to the Fiesta ST. It doesn't sound bad by any means. Stock exhaust, you get a lot of turbo noise, a lot of whooshing, and a lot of the sound of air moving, but you don't get a whole lot of combustion noise. You do get some induction noise in the cabin, but that doesn't really make up for the lack of sound coming out the back of the car. I would like to hear a little bit more exhaust sound from the factory. I feel like the Abarth really takes the crown in that sector. Just coming from the factory without mufflers, it sounds great. It sounds throaty, it sounds angry, it sounds pissed. And that's really what the ethos of the Abarth is about. The Fiesta isn't meant to be a kind of pissed car. It's a car that walks up and it says, you know what I can do, drive me, you know? You don't have to ask. As far as a car in general, and its usefulness and its practicality and its fuel economy, fantastic. The back seat is big enough for probably the average full-size adult. I'm about 5'9", a little bit over. I fit fine back there. If you were over probably 6 foot, you're pushing it. I don't know that you'd want to ride back there for an extended period of time. but at the same time, you know, it is definitely bearable. It's just started raining. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there are giant fat raindrops pattering on my windshield. Yeah, like I said, the interior of the Fiesta ST is plenty. Driver and passenger have plenty of adjustability. At 5'9", I drove the car perfectly and found a great seating position. I'm just as I'm sure you could do if you were 6'3" or 6'4". I know Matt Farah from the Smoking Tire had one. They love that thing, and there's a reason so many guys go out nowadays and buy those things, because they had one and showed everybody on the internet, on YouTube, how great it was. I probably around 30 miles per gallon. I think I read somewhere that if you're really on it, you can still average about 26, 27. Correct me if I'm wrong, I may have been a little higher, but that's pretty damn good. And I've romped on that thing and it was doing fine. It really was. If you're buying a tiny car like that, you're obviously going to know that the trunk is marginal. It will do for you what you need it to do. I could say that for probably a group of 2 or 3 people to go grocery shopping, you could fit all your stuff in there between the trunk and one of the back, you know, one of the seats in the back, or just the whole back seat. You'd be totally fine. How many groceries are you really buying? You know, I don't know what, unless you're going and you're just buying the whole store's worth of milk in gallons, then I don't really see why you would have a problem fitting your groceries back there. It's fine. I think I'll end this video for you guys today just by telling you guys about which one I would choose and my plans for the future a little bit, and honestly the Fiesta ST might have a little bit to do with that. If I were gonna pick a Fiesta ST today to buy, I'd definitely buy used. There's no point in buying a new one. It's gonna depreciate just like the used one. So I'd probably look into like a 15 or a 16, and I'd probably be interested in having the Recaros. For me, the Recaros mean better grip. I'm small, I don't get uncomfortable very easily, so I probably wouldn't have much to complain about having those. As far as the sunroof goes, I don't know if I would commit to that. If I found a car that had the Recaros and the sunroof and was the color that I wanted, I think I'd probably settle for the sunroof, but if it were up to me, I would have the Recaros and no sunroof. I think that extra weight savings is probably what you want, and I honestly feel like if you're gonna not have enough fun with the windows down, then I don't even know why you need sunroof. It's kind of the same thing. You're getting air and sun no matter what. So yeah, no sunroof on the Fiesta ST for me. Color wise, I love the blue, I love the black, I love the white. Tammy is white, my Tahoe, Tammy the Tahoe. So for me, having a second white car, which is where I'm leading next, would be really awesome. And I think white might be slowly but surely turning into my first choice over the blue or the black. As of me filming this video, I'm crazy obsessed with the Fiesta ST, and that's pretty much why I made this video today, is to just tell you guys how much I love it. And it really could be a prospect in the future, whether it's by itself or alongside the Tahoe, I don't know. We will see. So I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for watching this. I really do appreciate it. Check out Off the Line. There's going to be a lot of more stuff coming soon. I've got some more free time, so I'm going to be filming these kind of daily vlog type videos like this, where I talk about cars and talk about, you know, just life in general, and like it says on the channel, the enthusiast lifestyle. If you have any questions or comments or concerns or anything you want to say about the Fiesta ST or just cars in general, leave them below on the video, and I'm going to do my best I can to get back to you guys. You can also reach me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Instagram is probably the best place to keep up with Off the Line. I'm posting as regularly as possible, and when I am going to events and stuff like that, I'll be posting from that. So like I said, at Twitter and Instagram, it's @_offtheline_, facebook.com/offtheline1, the number 1, not the letter, or not the word spelled out. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, follow me on there, subscribe to me on YouTube, and just look out for some more videos. And it's going to be a lot of great stuff coming up soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.